formula is finally complete. What the? What's going on? Oh no, they're here! I have to escape!
What's the status? Do we get them all? Not yet. We're still looking. You know the orders. Find every last one. Yes, sir.
A pistol! I'm a little rusty. Looks like the elevator's out. I'll have to jump. Oh! My leg!
What's the status? I have reinforcements in position. Do you copy?
No, another guard. Maybe I could take him out from a distance. The gas leaked into the lab. I should grab a hazmat suit from the basement. This should protect me from the gas, although it's kind of tight in the groin area.
There's one more! We can't let him escape! Eliminate him!
Oh dear! Me!
Don't worry, we've got it. Take some of this!
Sorry for killing you!
We can't fight in this gas!
That was too easy.
Who are you? Approaching island airspace. ETA 5 minutes. What could be so special about a small fishing village in the middle of nowhere? Are you finished?
What? I'm hungry. You two, get your gear together. And Bo, lose the burger. All right, you know the orders. Secure the cargo and eliminate any resistance.
What's so important about this cargo again?
Orders are the security ones, not orders. I'm hit!
You'd be a smaller target if you ate a salad once in a while.
I eat salad all the time! On the burgers!
Locked and loaded.
Count 15 hostiles left.
You mean 14?
13.
Forty-five!
Dude, really?
What? I thought we were just yelling numbers.
I think that's all of them. Cargo secured. Calling in the dropship.
Locked and loaded.
We're too heavy with the cargo. We'll offload it into the AC-130 and come back for it. Want a bite?
Where did you get another burger?
Pocket.
Falcon 1 in position for docking. Roger. Opening the bay doors.
We're under attack! Mayday! Mayday! The controls are fried! We're going down! Jenkins, who are these guys?
They just attacked out of nowhere.
I have no idea, sir! Well, we've got 30,000 feet to find out!
Locked and loaded.
Shadow, what's the status of the VTOL?
Minimal damage sustained. They're focused on the plane.
The Humvee is looking good. Whoever these guys are, they don't want us to leave behind. Enemy assassin has unleashed the Phoenix plane. plane's done for! We need to jump! Now!
Ah, man. That's not gonna just buff out. Think our insurance covers this?
Okay. I figured out the problem with the engine. It's in a tree.
Ah, so nice to feel the wind through my hair. Oh, I'm already a little hungry.
The controls are totally fried. This'll take days to fix. Let alone the rest of the plane. I think there's something behind this boulder. Just setting up some small explosives. Should be ready soon. All right? Charges are set. Whoa. Looks like there's a cave back here. We should investigate it. I'll scout ahead. Whoa. This cave is huge. I've never seen anything like it.
Guys! Are you alright? I'll try to find you a way out!
I don't feel so good.
What are you guys doing? Friendly fire! Chicken! Snap out of it!
this place?
There's gunfire coming from the facility. I can spot 4 hostiles on the roof. Fortunately, we've got the element of surprise. Our best bet's a stealth approach. Riggs. Not again. Well, so much for the element of surprise.
Well, they seem pretty surprised to me.
Catch up to Riggs. I'll keep an eye out from here. Let's hope he didn't get too crazy in there. Great. Looks like he knocked the power out. Maybe you can find some kind of override. That worked. Elevator should be running. Whatever's in these crates, they sure don't want anyone to find out. There's a gas leak up ahead. Make sure to find some hazmat suits. You'll need them.
Finally,
These guys were
took
nice
you
enough
long
to,
enough. Donate some suits for us. I heard some screaming through that vent. Let's go, pretty pants. Sorry we're late.
What? Whoever you are, help me!
Don't worry, we've got you. Take some of this!
I'm very sorry for killing you.
We can't fight in this gas!
That's too deep.
Why are we stopping? We have to get out of here.
Not so fast. We've got some questions. Starting with just what the hell is going on here?
We were researching a sedative and got attacked out of nowhere.
These same soldiers attacked our plane. They must be operating off the island. Who are they?
I have no idea. Well, the island is mostly empty, except for the abandoned steel mill. Maybe that's where they're held up. Can we please go now?
Sounds like we've got a party to crash. Well, as the kids say, the smokestacks are running, but there are no lights on. No guards on patrol either. Should be like taking candy from a baby.
I'll download their data. Help me gather some intel. It's gonna be tough to crack.
Locked and loaded.
So far, all I can see is that they're an organization called Lobex.
Hobex? I don't like the sound of that. Sounds
Enemy team is in maximum overdrive.
Locked and loaded.
overdrive.
Locked and loaded.
Phoenix rising.
Reinforcements are coming. That's enough intel for now.
Some data got corrupted in the transfer, but I've recovered part of an audio log.
The only thing that matters is the virus. You destroy all evidence.
Virus? That must be what happened to Jenkins.
Whoa, virus? I don't know anything about a virus.
Jenkins was my brother. Speak your next words carefully.
I was only hired to work on a very specific sedative, but I could look into this virus, given the right materials. I'm gonna need some samples of the virus. Do you want to know what happened to your brother?
Get him what he needs.
Hey, you guys think Globex knows about this case?
Great. And there they are. You jinxed it. I'll need a sample of whatever infected Jenkins.
What are we looking for exactly?
Any purple water or fungi should do it. Might take a while to find, but keep looking.
Oh, I think we can find one or two samples.
Keep them away from the area! We have to keep this contained!
Man, I'm starving. You think I can eat these glowing mushrooms?
Of course! If you don't mind aliens bursting out of your chest.
For real?
Do not ingest the specimens!
Phoenix rising.
Enemy tank has a flamethrower! Assault drone, take cover! Enemy tank has a flamethrower!
There's no telling how high their exposure is! Fall back!
Looks like they're retreating.
We sure showed them!
Great news! I'll need to analyze the samples of the lab.
Phoenix rising.
Let's fall back! Through the pipes! What the hell is that?
So, who wants to head back now?
Wait a minute. Is that a zombie? Quick! Everyone, check your brains!
Stick to the plan. Let's escort that scientist to the lab. Just be ready for anything.
Damn it. The power's out. No telling what's in there now.
Right. We'll guard the VTOL. You guys, see if you can get the main power back on. Use this as a flashlight attachment.
Hold on. There are 2 paths to the basement. We should split up to avoid an ambush.
All right. I'll escort our friend here. You clear the other path.
So, explain that sedative you were hired to make.
Ah, yes. It was a strange request. A sedative that did nothing on its own until the subject took a dose of something they called Compound X.
So if you took that sedative, nothing would happen unless you also took that, Compound X thingy?
Precisely. It's possible the virus is linked somehow.
boulder! An airstrike?
I'm picking up 3 jets closing in on our position. Get out of there, now!
Oh, okay. Let me pack up some equipment. I'll be right behind you.
Hurry! There's not much time before the entire lab is destroyed. Scientist!
I thought he was right behind me!
All right, give it to me straight. What's the status? Will she fly?
Well, these holes aren't exactly aerodynamic, but I can patch it up.
All right, keep me posted. And as for you, Duck, it's time for some answers.
According to my analysis of the samples, this virus does appear to be linked to the sedative I developed.
Maybe I missed this in biology class. I was asleep most of the time, but explain how a light sedative is linked to the, infected apocalypse?
Well, the sedative isn't easily absorbed by the body, but Compound X massively accelerates the body's absorption of certain toxins. Once exposed to Compound X, the sedative will rapidly overtake the subject. The virus seems to possess similar properties. This virus somehow shuts down all brain activity except the reptilian region, causing subjects to feel no pain and exhibit extreme aggression.
So, basically the opposite of the sedative?
Precisely. I'll need more time to study the virus. I might be able to reverse its effects.
And turn them back into humans?
What? Who? Wait. Don't say it.
You know, the zombies.
As I've already said previously, they're not... Zombies!
Damn it! They must have followed us here. Fix that VTOL and defend the crash site!
Locked and loaded.
I'm gonna turn these spooky scaries into skeletons!
Locked and loaded. Locked and loaded. Loaded.
These things aren't letting up!
There's no telling how many got infected. Just keep them away from my equipment!
Locked and loaded. Locked and loaded. Locked and loaded.
That seems to be the last of them. For now. So, we're stranded on an island with no idea what's going on. Please, give us some good news.
Well, I actually do have some good news. This island is special because it is home to a very rare species of plant that was used as the basis for my sedative. Theoretically, a proper enzyme extraction followed by molecular infusion should de-amplify the effects of the virus, effectively reversing it.
Well, obviously I understood all of that, but could you, dumb it down for these bozos?
There are special plants on this island that may allow me to cure the virus. They grow near a small fishing village on the island.
With the VTOLs still out of commission, we'll have to move quickly.
Wait! We're being watched.
Huh. I thought there were more of you.
Now you're mine. Now you're mine. Pretty good.
Thanks. My wife thinks so too. Now where are your friends hiding?
I work alone.
And just what does Globex plan to do with the virus?
That's for me to know. And for you to eat my dust!
Great. We should look for those plants ASAP. The sooner we get the cure, the sooner we can get off this rock.
And the sooner we can take down Globex. I don't know about you guys, but this mission is getting totally bananas.
Which part? The uncontrollable rage virus? The secret military force we know nothing about? Or how about the mad scientist and his weird chemicals?
No, none of those. The part where we wind up back at the same village where this whole mess started.
Totally bananas.
All right, men, let's spread out and find those plants.
I think I heard something.
Ambush!
trying to destroy the plants! Hold your ground! We can't afford to lose them!
Enemy assassin has unleashed the Phoenix Blade!
Overdrive!
Assault drone, take cover! Enemy tank has a flamethrower!
Okay, I think we have enough plants.
Now tell me, who do you work for?
Wait, seriously? Globex! Duh!
Don't worry, boys. I got this.
Tell me, why do you want to eat our brains?
What?
Look, just tell us what Globex wants with the virus.
All I know is that Globex is hiding something. It's all on the mainframe at the foundry. There, okay? Can I go now?
You knew what I meant.
Huh?
When I asked, who do you work for, I was talking about your boss. All right, we're gonna find out exactly what's on that mainframe. But first, let's get these plants to that scientist.
Great! You know, I had one more question for him.
Hey, Doc. Here's your plants.
Excellent! Hopefully I'll be able to synthesize a cure in time. Oh, wait! Where are you going?
That Globex goon mentioned intel at the foundry. Probably loaded with info on that virus.
So you're just going to leave us alone in the jungle?
Would love to stay and chat, but there's asses to be kicked. And I've got, as they say, the tingles. With the VTOL out of commission, we'll have to hustle to make it to the foundry by nightfall. Let's move, boys!
I'll have the mainframe, but I need time.
They're back! Stop them!
loaded!
More backup! We need all forces, now!
Hold your ground! We're getting into that mainframe, whatever it takes!
Locked and loaded!
There.
Locked and loaded!
I'm in! What the? An incoming call!
Bravo! If it isn't the little thorn in my side. You are persistent, I'll give you that. But you have to realize by now that you've already lost. Huh? What the hell are you planning? I'm sure you have a lot of questions for me, but all you really need to know is that this is a nuclear missile. I do hope you make the most of your extremely short time on this Earth, because come this time tomorrow, the entire world will know the name Globex. Ta-ta.
That nuke must be filled with the virus!
He's going to use it to infect the whole world. Oh my God. Huh? What the...
End of the road.
Let's get out of here!
Wait a minute. Where's the nuke?
I can't let you stop them. That virus already took all my best soldiers, my friends, my family.
Don't you get it? We're making a cure. We can save them.
The nuke is being loaded onto a train just to the south of here. It's too late for me, but my soldiers are good men. Please, save them. They're all stationed at the biolab. Now go. You boys got a train to catch.
We can save them in spirit.
We need to reach the access panel. Quietly.
They're here! Sound the alarm!
Status report. What's taking so long?
It was a surprise to you. I can't stop the launch when I'm getting shot at!
The enemy commando has infinite ammo! Assault drone, take cover! All units to the train depot now! We have them surrounded!
That all you got? Toad, get this bucket of bolts moving! Now! Not so fast.
they've blown the brakes! I can't stop the train! To launch! We need to find a way to stop it!
There's got to be a way to cancel the launch. Keep looking!
Thanks. Well, looks like you'll need to disable that nuke mid-air. There's low oxygen at this altitude. Some flight gear survived. Put on what you can.
I'll take the mask. I'm used to the altitude. You'll be at high risk of exposure to the virus. Here, I was able to synthesize a cure. Hopefully you won't need it. If that nuke reaches the mainland, the virus will spread uncontrollably. You're our only hope. Shadow, follow that nuke!
We'll intercept the missile in 3 minutes. Hang tight. I'm picking up some unknown signatures on the radar.
fish in a barrel.
Approaching the missile. This thing can't go much higher. You'll have to jump! You'll have to jump!
Just need to bypass the security. Oh, whoa. That's a lot of wires. This isn't brain surgery, it's rocket science!
Enemy team is in maximum overdrive!
So do I cut red wire? Blue wire?
The green one. Watch out! More of them! Protect Toad!
Finally, a good idea! Yes! Protect Toad!
I'm in. I mean, not. Wait, what the? Doc? This doesn't look like the virus. What do you mean? What's in that nuke? It's some kind of green liquid. That's the sedative I was working on. But why? Toad, if you can replace it with the cure, you can detonate it over the island and stop the virus! Right. Okay. Setting the guidance back to the island. Left to do is replace this with the cure. You're too late! I've redirected the nuke to the island. Once the cure hits, your virus will be completely gone.
Virus? Get up, my way.
No, you'll have to go through us first.
Just one of you, I'm afraid. I'm afraid you haven't fully grasped the situation. The virus wasn't our creation. It was our mistake. A byproduct of our real creation. Slowly infecting nearly the entire population with Compound X. It's harmless on its own, but it allows our sedative to spread extremely quickly. Leader, all blissfully unaware that they harbor Compound X. Will put the sedative into the atmosphere, spreading it around the entire world in mere days. With no one able to fight back, the world will be mine for the taking. kill.
No matter what happens now, you'll be joining your friends in hell! If I'm going down, I'm taking you with me!
Sorry, but I fly solo.
The situation got out of control. I had to play along. But it's been contained. Yes. Plan B is already underway. I'm glad you survived. I won't fail you again.